High above the Atlantic, a crack appeared. Not in the night sky, but in the windshield of a U.S. government aircraft carrying Secretary of State Marco Rubio to Germany. Rubio, seasoned diplomat and former senator, was en route to the Munich Security Conference, a critical gathering of world leaders. His mission to reaffirm American support for Ukraine and navigate the treacherous terrain of U.S.-Russia relations. 90 minutes into the flight, a subtle but alarming sign. A hairline fracture spread across the cockpit windshield of the C-32, a modified Boeing 757. The aircraft, while designed for durability, was suddenly vulnerable, the thin barrier between its passengers and the unforgiving chill of high altitude compromised. A crack in the sky, mirroring the fractured state of global affairs. The order was immediate return to base. The plane, carrying not just the Secretary of State but a delegation of American officials and journalists, turned back towards Washington, Joint Base Andrews, Maryland. The C-32 touched down, the runway lights a stark contrast to the darkness the plane had just traversed. Safe, but the incident sent shockwaves through diplomatic and security circles. The Munich Security Conference, a forum already fraught with tension, awaited Rubio's arrival. The clock was ticking. Every hour lost translated into a potential setback for delicate negotiations, a missed opportunity in the high-stakes game of international diplomacy. On board that flight were more than just politicians. Senator James Risch, a key voice on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, accompanied Rubio. Their expertise and relationships with foreign counterparts were essential for the sensitive discussions in Munich. Tammy Bruce, the State Department spokesperson, found herself managing a crisis in the air. Her role to communicate with the press, to assure the world that American diplomacy, though momentarily grounded, would continue. And Margaret Brennan, CBS News chief foreign affairs correspondent, witness to history, her pen poised to chronicle the unfolding drama. The Munich Security Conference loomed. A who's who of global power players gathered. Vice President J.D. Vance, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, a bipartisan congressional delegation. All eyes were on the escalating conflict in Ukraine, the specter of Russia's aggression hanging heavy in the air. Rubio's delayed arrival only heightened the tension. The world waited, watching for any sign of progress, any indication of how the United States would navigate this geopolitical minefield. The cracked windshield, a stark reminder of vulnerability, of the fragility of peace. The urgency of Rubio's mission, amplified by the unexpected delay, underscored the importance of diplomacy, of dialogue in a world teetering on the brink.